Y'all listening to the Whiskey and Insurance Podcast with your hosts Luke Eckley, Talbott Buford, and Marquan Hughes. In this special edition of Talks on the Rocks, the boys dive into an exclusive preview of their upcoming live event. They discuss what makes this whiskey night special, share behind-the-scenes insights, and explain why you need to RSVP before the 150 spots are gone. Take a seat and take a sip. It's whiskey for the soul and insurance for the wallet.
Welcome back. That boy Marquan, way to flip the switch.
Yeah.
Flip
Back at it again in the Whiskey and Insurance Podcast.
You know, because Mark didn't want me to expose his ass on the pod.
Hey, man.
So,
I'm great, man.
Damn,
Energy's there.
Daniel, back at it again. The
Oh,
white
Lord.
dams.
so today,
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I
that was a
remember
long
that,
time
though.
ago.
That was a wave.
today we're gonna have a pretty chill pod. It's gonna be a Talks on the Rocks by
Yes.
Talks on the Rocks.
It's
by.
been a
I
minute
like your
since we
fit
had one of
today,
those.
by the way.
You like
It has
it?
been a
Yeah,
minute.
looks good.
Thanks,
It
bro.
does look
I
good.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Also,
I will say, I got the socks. You see that?
I do that.
You see
And you
that?
got the, I
You
see
see
that.
that?
And you got
I
the
wish
Gucci's
the
on.
camera, zoom in on that, Kyle, when we get this. But that's
Yeah.
pretty clean.
I mean,
That's
that
like
is
a,
wow.
the
Yeah.
toes also. Match,
Wow. Put
so.
your toes away,
pretty
bro.
sick. That's pretty sick.
You got the Gucci's, Anaroli.
Let's just stop. Let's not evaluate the
Anyways,
outfit because it goes up. It just keeps going.
I was trying to compete with you today.
no,
That's all I was.
it's no
trying to do.
comparison.
No comparison.
That's all I was. Doing, so.
We look great.
I think we all look
We
great.
look great. Yeah.
Talbot over here, and
In what? Tell me.
It's coming.
What about my Friday fit? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fire.
Hey,
Alright.
you guys just didn't want me on there. You didn't want me to. What's up with that?
I know, man.
You were gone.
You
were
was
at the
out of
lake.
here, bro.
I-
You were literally
You
at
had
the
some
lake.
stuff to do.
I was gone, but I think you guys just planned that.
No,
Okay,
you
we
probably
should
would have.
My fault.
You
We
probably
should have
would've
done
got
a
us.
Friday fit.
would've
You
got
in your
us.
swimsuit.
Yeah.
Should have put you on there. No, but today, Talks on the Rocks.
Yes.
We are only using 2 cameras because
Uh-oh. Why is that?
one's not charged. We're not going to
Oh,
blame anybody because it's nobody's fault.
Okay.
But yeah.
Only if you
you,
guys
Vic.
can
We
see
love you,
behind the
Vic.
scenes. The facial expression.
No, it's not her fault. It's not her fault.
I wish I had a camera that showed D's face right now.
Wow.
But no, we thought what better whiskey
Yeah.
for Talks on the Rocks than good old-fashioned Canadian whiskey.
Whoa. What we got?
Little Crown Royal.
I will say
Yes.
Canadian whiskey with the bag.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
kind of like
I mean,
red, white,
that
blue.
is that
you
is.
know?
I didn't think about that. That's
Yeah.
kind
It's
of.
Canadian. It looks very American. to me,
Yeah.
if you
It
ask
looks
me.
American, but they kind of made it Canadian.
I
Yeah,
guess.
I feel that, but it's got red, white, and blue on
For
there,
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the home
But
of the
see,
brave.
here's the thing. There's no corks. I can't.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Wait.
That was pretty cool.
Wait,
That was
dude.
pretty
I just
cool.
discovered something. Let me get
There
that.
you go.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I think today is a heavy pour day.
It's a heavy pour day. Okay. I feel like every time
I
we
think
pour,
he's
it's
pouring
a heavy
heavy
pour.
pour.
Yes.
Nah.
Dude, we're not.
I mean, look at
Like, whoa.
There's a lot of eyes.
every time Talbot, pours and he's got a
Yes.
heavy pour.
Thank you.
I think of the video of the lady who's in the kitchen. She's like
Two
two
shots.
shots of vodka.
vodka.
And it's like go 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 go.
It's like, are you sure?
That's what I think of every time when Talbot pours.
He got a heavy hand. That's what that means.
I mean, I can talk about Crown.
Dude, we love Crown.
y'all
Everybody
don't
knows
know
what Crown
Crown,
is.
Let me just read the
Everybody
back.
Crown of
knows.
Coke?
Yeah,
Go
let me
ahead.
read the back. Exceptional smoothness. The standard of excellence. Wow.
Excellence.
The-
Excellence.
The
New
standard
word.
of excellence of
excellent.
Canadian whiskey. A blend of distinct, fully bodied Canadian whiskeys, matured in perfection in white oak barrels. Crown Royal was first crafted as a gift for a king and queen of England to honor their visit to Canada in 1939.
Wow.
Something you didn't know.
That
That's
is
pretty
something I
cool.
didn't
To
know.
this day, every bottle of Crown Royal whiskey is crafted to meet the same uncompromising standard. And also, fun fact, if you guys didn't know, whiskey spelled in like Canadian whiskey does not have an E. American whiskey does.
Wow.
Fun
Got
fact.
it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, fun
Wow.
I didn't know that. I like it though. I like it. Crown is a.
All right, you know what? Let's just toast because I want to drink.
Come on, here we go.
Cheers.
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 Whiskey for the souls.
Insurance
Insurance
for
for
the
the
wallets.
wallets.
10 out of 10.
Wow.
10 out of 10.
That's some good stuff.
I love it.
I don't know if I just get like a bad reaction to Crown. Maybe I had a bad experience with it. I don't know.
Probably did in college.
You don't like it, huh?
Yeah.
You don't like Crown?
Really?
No, that's why I like all the other.
Do you want me to
ones
go
that
get
we
you a Coke?
have. No, it's fine. I just. It kind of I had a bad experience with Fireball one time, and I know that Fireball's.
Fireball's amazing.
I don't. For
Not
some
true.
reason, I'm like getting some similarities there, and it's just kind of.
Just let it sit for you a little bit. It tastes pretty decent, Luke. It's not bad.
I mean, Crown Royal's good.
I don't feel like we have to rate it.
No,
Like,
I'm not.
This
Yeah, it
is
is what
we
it is.
know Crown is Crown. It's a staple.
I mean, it's definitely a mixture.
It's a
though. I'll
staple.
give you
Believe
that.
it or not, if you go into my bar, I do not have a bottle of Crown. Just don't. I just never been a.
Maybe we should go get a Coke.
No, it's fine. We don't need it.
I don't need it. It's fine.
I mean, I
He's
feel
fine.
like Crown and Coke is kind of a staple.
It is. It is.
It's
but
very American.
we
have
literally
the
have
American
exactly
We
accent.
literally
Sometimes,
have
you know?
a vending machine. I can just go.
No.
we
It's
don't.
good.
We don't want it.
We're good.
want
We don't
We
want
don't.
it. So today, what are we talking about? We're doing a little talks on the rocks.
Yeah, we
but,
just relaxed.
No
but-
talkie.
Yeah, what could we talk about that would be exciting for the viewers that they've wanted to hear about?
Shit.
Whoa, I don't know. Maybe like some event. Do we have an event happening?
I think we do.
We do?
Don't we? Doesn't the Whiskey and Insurance podcast have an event coming up?
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah.
Mark,
Which-
tell us where. what
By
is
the
this
way, viewers, we are running out of spots.
We
so If
are.
you want to secure your spot, the spots are
Good,
I
Luke.
think
they're
we're
eliminated.
at like 90,
Yeah.
90 something.
Yeah.
And we allotted for 150.
Wow. So,
And this is only what 2 weeks after us
and
posting.
gosh, V hasn't even put it out in her network yet. So
Let alone have she,
there's 150 right there.
and
So-
let alone did she hasn't even RSVP'd yet.
Oh, what? It's the 9th.
You still have to RSVP to be there.
Oh man, this is funny.
So we're at 90 with V now 91. So 91. So
And then-
spots are running out.
As soon as she
Fast.
posts it,
Yeah.
Fast.
300.
It's
Yeah.
through the roof.
We're gonna run out of space. I will say we've talked about this when we did this. We do think we will run out of space.
I think we will.
If you want to be there, secure your spot sooner rather than later because the 150 spots will be at.
And I will say, to be honest, it will reach that very quickly because we haven't even tapped into our personal network yet.
I have not invited anybody in
Yeah.
my own personal network.
We've
So
just
V,
been
I'm taking
trying
a
to-
shot at you, and I don't even feel like that's a good shot because you could turn around and
Yeah.
point the camera right back at me.
This is just people in Lee Summit so far. So,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
lot of
can
people are
we
wanting to
maybe get more people? Yeah. We could probably go to Stewie's and be like, hey, we might have 200.
200.
So
That'll
But
be absurd.
That would be absurd.
it would be really cool.
But it would
Why-
also be an achievement.
why should people come?
Yeah,
Why
why
is
should they
it why is it going to be entertaining? What's the enjoyment of this?
Let me tell you something.
talk to them, Talbot.
Most people are going to say, Whiskey and Insurance podcast live. That seems pretty lame.
Seems
Trust
pretty
me,
lame.
if I were to read Whiskey and Insurance live podcast,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't go either. But listen, when you meet us and you know that it's not going to be a insurance podcast, it's going to be a Talks on the Rocks.
Yeah.
We're going to have live guests,
Yes.
which we have one, but someone hasn't told me the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm holding it back right now.
Okay. He's holding it back.
They verbally committed, but it's not set in stone. So
Okay. Cool.
I want to mute so I know.
Nope. Continue.
No, so we're gonna have live speakers. We're gonna have people come on. We're gonna have guests. We have sponsorships. We're gonna have free shots at the beginning. It's literally just gonna be an engagement. There's gonna be laughter. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna drink with you guys. You're gonna be able to meet us. It's literally just gonna be a big ass party just with cameras.
Yeah. I guess
Not
you can
really.
sum it up
Not
like
really.
that. We are
I hope
definitely
it's not a big ass party.
with cameras. We don't want a big ass party with
Okay,
cameras.
sorry.
I feel like we're not even on the same page, man.
He's ready to tap back into his college days.
Sorry. Maybe
ready.
not a big ass party.
Yes.
It is going to be fun though.
It will be fun. It will be exciting. We're going to have some free giveaways. There's going to be a lot of businesses are sponsoring it. So if you want to have some opportunity for some free giveaways, it'll be there. We feel like we'll be able to bring in some guests that will be entertaining. Also be able to ask business questions. You know, I feel like a lot of people, especially in the younger demographic, they have a lot of questions around entrepreneurship. What that looks like. I would love to have a whole segment around that and the talking about the risks of entrepreneurship and why it is beneficial to do something in your younger days rather than your later days, because entrepreneurship's hard. You know, you're going to have times of you know, where you're trying to build your brand, build your business up, and what a better time to do it in your younger days with no family. Instead of in your later days when you have kids, you have people that are depending upon you. You have a spouse that's depending upon you. So there's a lot of things that I would love to talk about, and then open up that floor for questions. What have been the challenges in the insurance space? Doesn't have to be insurance, but just in the business world, community, you name it. And I would love to answer those questions. And you're going to have some really cool guests that will be on with us that night.
And also, huge shout out to Stewie's. We appreciate you guys for being able to put this on for us and allowing us to use your space. Hopefully, you guys reap the benefit of it, of having 150 people there, which I know you will.
We are excited about that. The event admission to the event is free. So we're talking about that. Well, once again, we're going to be giving some giveaways away. Be prepared to have some drinks with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say all we ask: buy a couple drinks.
Buy a couple drinks. You know, Stewie's they're doing this event for us and sponsoring the facilities. All we ever ask is the admission. Once again, admission to get into the event. Those 150 spots, once they're up, they're up. We're not charging anybody to be involved with it. The only thing we ask is that you spend some money on some drinks or food or whatever while you're there.
We do ask you to RSVP, though, because that gives us a head count of how many shots we need to buy. So we got to figure that one out. So if you can, there's a link in our bio, I think on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You can go to that link. There's a QR code as well. It's just an Eventbrite. Just go ahead and log on there.
I can't believe we already got 90 people.
I know.
And I feel like we haven't
cool.
even thrown that out there yet, which is wild.
We literally just tapped in down here. That's about it.
Yeah. So we are super excited to have that event.
For sure.
Super excited.
What else would you guys add about that night?
I think I want to go back to what you said earlier. It's going to be a lot of crowd participation and interaction. I think that's super important because you guys now get to ask some questions that you leave in our comment section or you DM us personally that we don't get the chance to put on the podcast and things like that. So come with those questions. And it's going to be a live forum, and we're going to enjoy answering those for you. And it's going to be somewhere where, you know, the guests that we have on, they will love to answer the questions that you may have and interact. And it's going to be something that's just going to be super, super cool. Especially in downtown Lee Summit, our area in which we work out of, and so we're definitely going to enjoy it, and so we're going to have fun, and hope you guys definitely show up and support.
It's going to be the first of its kind here in Lee Summit, which is kind of cool. No one's ever done it, so that was something that we were really excited about as well. And if it goes well, which I think it will, and I probably know it will, there's already been other bars down here that were a little upset that we didn't use their facility first. So if it goes well,
they said they wanted to sponsor the next one. So
we'll definitely be having more for sure. So
absolutely, that'll be fun.
So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are keeping up with our updates. We're flooding Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I mean, we're flooding it all with Whiskey and Insurance and the live podcast. So make sure you guys are staying tuned and checking those updates so you don't miss it.
I think now, though, a good time for our sponsor.
Sponsor. Shout out to Apollo.
Absolutely.
I'll do this.
Yeah,
one.
do it. Come on.
Okay, I'm ready to do
live
this.
ad read. Boom, boom, boom.
I keep forgetting that I think that Mark's still gonna hop in.
I'm glad I don't.
You glad you
yes,
do
I'm
that.
glad
So shout out to Apollo. Apollo helps put the podcast on and fund the podcast for us to allow us to come here, bring you guys information on business, leadership, insurance, news, you name it. We love to just be able to bring you guys information that's valuable. So if you ever need help with health insurance needs specific, we want to be that resource for you. Whether you're trying to get into the industry, you're an insurance agent, Whether you're a consumer, like all of us are a consumer of healthcare, and you've got questions around healthcare, we want to be that resource for you as well. We help with Medicare, so those that are turning 65 and older. We help with those that are under 65, so individual health insurance. Think 1099 employees. If you're a realtor or a truck driver, small business owner, and you need to get health insurance for you and your employees, we can help with that. We also help with business employee benefits. So if you're a larger employer and you have 50 employees or more, we can help with that. What I love to tell people is that we help all things health insurance. We are your health insurance expert. We specialize in health insurance. We don't do anything when it comes to property and casualty. And we live and breathe health insurance daily so we can be that expert when you have a need.
Boom.
Boom.
Bow. Good job.
Mic drop. Also, if you want to sponsor a future episode, let us know. Send us an ad read. We'd love to do it for you.
We will read it.
We will. I will read it. We will read it.
Yeah.
And then choose who you want to read it. The most enthusiastic man. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
But also, we also got a pretty cool email the other day.
Oh, did
We did.
Talk about this.
Let's go.
So if you guys are avid listeners of the Whiskey and Insurance podcast, you probably know that we've done 40-something bottles. A lot. And this one was one of the few that held kind of close to me because this was a bottle that my father sponsored. It's called Driftless Glen.
Yep.
This distillery commented on our episode on
Can you
YouTube.
grab that bottle, V? Driftless Glen. It's a square.
Should be right here.
It's a square.
Yes, it's still in the podcast room.
Yes, it's still in the podcast. We ran out of space in my office.
We did. Driftless Glen. This bottle right here. It was a very good bottle. And yes, it was expensive. Yeah. But one of the people that worked there commented on our video and was very happy with our reviews. And he is actually going to send us a few more bottles.
I love that.
That is going to be one of those things that is very exciting because we don't get bottles very often, but when we do, we love it. And we appreciate that.
We've had several people sponsor bottles, but out of the 40 some odd episodes that we've done, probably 6 episodes have been sponsored by bottles.
Yeah.
And
so
outside of that, it's been all sponsored by Apollo.
Yeah. So we appreciate you, Driftless Glen. And also, in the near future, hopefully, we might be traveling to Wisconsin.
Yeah, we did briefly talk about that and maybe shoot
an episode at the distillery. So
that would be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
If we traveled up
Actually,
there.
let me just read the email. He said, heck yeah, we can do a pod inside the Barrel Warehouse.
Whoa.
I also can give some tour passes for the Airbnb. You don't have to know that. But he said we could shoot a live
In the
podcast
Barrel Warehouse.
in the Barrel Warehouse.
That's pretty dang
where
cool.
they hold all of the whiskeys in the barrel.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. That's going to be
Sounds like something's coming down the pipe.
yes, absolutely. We're like past the quoting stage.
Yeah.
We're almost in the final.
Oh gosh, here we go. Insurance. Is this insurance? We're back. We're on insurance. This is whiskey. No,
Sorry, this is Talks on the Rocks,
yes,
baby.
there we go. There
We
go.
just poured the glass. We're about to take a sip, baby.
Yeah. Love that.
No, but I think it's cool to have this podcast for us, and I think you all will attest to it. It's opened up a lot of just opportunities and things and people that we wouldn't have encountered before. So it's really cool. And so thank you to, like Luke alluded to earlier, everybody, even if it's 6, 7, whatever, if you sponsored a bottle, we appreciate you because you didn't have to, right? Apollo, our sponsor, has definitely done that for the most part, and we're thankful for them. But it always helps, and we love it. And so shout out to Driftless Glen.
Hey, and we'll remember it for a lifetime.
Absolutely.
We'll be talking about it for multiple episodes. So that plus, I think we have a lot of listeners that do want to try the whiskeys that we're trying. At least that's the feedback that we get.
Yep.
And so if Driftless Glen is having a couple of bottles they're sponsoring, guess what? We might get some new folks that will want it themselves.
Absolutely. Might get some tour passes. Some people from the tour.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Answer.
I'm ready
Let's
for
spice it up a little bit, okay?
Okay.
We've had about how many bottles? 44?
44, probably?
44? Okay, let's just go with 44. I think no. I'm
Luke is checking.
Yeah, let's go with 44. I could be completely wrong. While he's looking at that, I want to know.
This is 45.
45. I was close.
We were close.
We were close. So out of 45 bottles, and I'm going to include Crown Royal, out of 45 bottles of whiskey, what
is a favorite?
Correct. And remember, we've had our favorites so far. I know what mine is. And the viewers know what mine is.
You rated that higher. You rated a bottle higher than that.
Okay.
So if you say this bull
I don't
crap,
remember the bottle.
Exactly. So that's not
remember.
accurate.
I don't remember the bottle. If I don't remember the bottle, then guess
I know
what?
the one he's gonna say.
No, I do too, but that's not right because he rated one higher.
He rated another one higher.
I don't recall that
So
one.
that's-
No,
It's
I
because-
remember.
it's because
I
it was the
remember the one I
beginning.
rated. It was recent.
Yeah, it was.
I remember the one I rated higher.
Okay.
Sure do.
So go ahead.
Sure
then.
do. No, I'm not
Yeah,
going
go ahead.
No, I'm not going
All right,
first.
we'll let Luke go first.
I
He's
posed
been
the
quiet.
question.
My favorite one, hands down, and I think it's been the favorite one since I've done it. It's been my highest rated one is Remus.
You're still on the
Yeah,
Remus
I'm still on
train.
Remus train. I love Remus. I think that was
that's just
episode
crazy.
4.
That was early on.
I mean, we're talking first 5 episodes for sure.
Hey, so out of
And I love that one. That whole bottle is gone.
yeah, it is. It's no more.
It's empty.
It's no more. Remus.
You know what is also
It's no
gone?
more Remus.
Which one?
Howler's Head.
Oh, dude, that one was really good too.
We also drank that on.
Was
a
that
night
the
we
banana
weren't
one?
Filming. Yeah,
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
we finished that on a night we didn't film.
I liked Howler's Head. I could go for another one of those.
You want me to go get it?
Maybe we should do another episode of the same whiskey that we've done. I will
Hey.
say we're running out of
I wouldn't say run out, but it's getting scarce. We have to start ordering online for
Yeah,
sure.
we may have to. We may have to go to Driftless Glen and say, hey, we're
Literally.
going to have to go through like multiple bottles of your barrels. so
Literally.
we can-
Please. Help us. Okay.
You go.
So Remus, nope. I'm
You want me to
last.
go?
I posed the question. You're next.
Okay. This one was my highest rating for personal reasons. I also personally do drink
Wait,
this.
what? This?
Angels and V.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 4 Roses.
Thank
Four
you.
Roses.
okay.
Yeah, 4 Roses.
Four Roses.
Oh.
It is one of my favorite bottles. I do drink that when I go out on a nice night. If I get an old fashioned, that's what it will be in it. If I get it on the
about-
rocks, that's what it will
What
be.
about
in
you?
it. He just wants to move on from me. He doesn't even want me to talk.
No,
I don't care about Four Roses.
No, it's good. It's just I don't think you,
No one cares about George
He's
Remus.
not putting the taste.
No
with
one
the-
cares about George Remus.
Dude, see, that's the thing is everybody's looking at that and they're comment below.
Yes.
Would you rather have does Remus, a bottle you've never heard of, that is my favorite one after trying 45 different whiskeys? Would you rather try that one, or would you rather try Four Roses, which is very common in most bars? Most bars don't even carry Remus. Exactly.
Okay,
like
you want
what?
me to do a bottle that we don't really have, that no one really has?
My only thing is the reason why you
Horse
chose-
Soldier.
Okay, that's it. See, I could get behind that.
There you go.
Or
See-
10th Mountain, because the hazelnut was fire.
I did not
he
like
did.
that
That
one.
was a shot. He did that on purpose.
But hey, what I'm gonna say though is the reason why I don't like your Four Roses one. Now I understand that it has sentimental value, but I think that you are unjustly.
There you go.
It's not a fair assessment of really the bottle of whiskey.
completely fair.
Your sentimental value is overshadowing
No, it's
The,
not.
what the
actual
bottle is.
taste.
Comment
of
down
Four
below
Roses.
if you think Four Roses is a good bottle.
It's a
or
good
not.
bottle.
It is.
I didn't
Okay.
knock
But
it.
So
we've
why
had-
are you
we've
not
had
had
five
way better.
bottles.
We've had way better.
We've
than
had
Four
way
Roses.
better than Four Roses.
Go, Marquan.
Oh, now you're mad.
Yeah, go.
You wanted us to talk more about it, but now you're upset.
Look how
Okay,
mad
that's
he
good.
is.
Yeah, he's upset. Sorry, Tommy. Sorry.
Go.
Lou has a point.
Go.
Okay, all right. I'm
why-
going to say.
I would have respected you if you would have just said Horse Soldier from the beginning.
Sure.
That one's up there for me. The butterscotch, the bite, the everything that it had about it. I could be like, yeah, you know what? Cheers to that.
Go ahead.
I agree.
I'm done hearing this guy
Okay,
talk.
don't get upset. Just think of another bottle while I'm over here giving you
I already
mine,
said
okay?
it. Horse
All
Soldier.
right, there you go. Great. That's what we'll stick
Give me another
Okay,
one for Remus.
I have, yes. I'm going to stick with, I'm not sticking, yes.
I'm not sticking. I'm sticking. I'm not sticking.
Because I have to be
but
clear.
I am sticking.
I have to be clear about my decision, okay?
It's sticking, but not sticking.
It's sticking.
Okay.
It's Remus. It's Remus. Stop playing. It's Remus and then it's 13 colonies.
Oh yeah, you did like that one.
That's the other one that I put up there.
I will say that one was
13
kind of
colonies
good.
is really, really good. Y'all slept on that bottle.
You know what?
I didn't
also
sleep
put
on
up-
it. I rated that high.
You did like it high. You
I
did.
did.
You
I
did
rated
rate
it high. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't.
You
like
didn't.
That
You didn't like it that much.
one. One that I will put up there too is Wood Hat.
What hat?
I didn't like that one because that was the blue corn.
It was
Okay,
blue corn.
yeah,
That's why I like that one.
I
was
didn't like
okay.
that. I didn't
Yeah.
like that one.
It was okay. Unique story.
Unique story.
But
Voluptuous
yeah,
women.
Yeah,
that's what you
voluptuous.
get. The way he said it on the podcast episode.
Voluptuous.
Go back to the what episode
Like
was that?
Like
Six or seven. Please go back to him.
I think it was like episode 3 or 4.
Actually, no, it was the one that we were in.
I'm telling you, I think it was like episode 3 or 4.
It was the one when we were in. What's it called? Macadoodles.
I know
Yeah,
it was those
Macadoodles.
episodes, but yeah. He wanted to say that word so bad.
Rubenesque.
So bad. Rubenesque.
Voluptuous.
episode 3.
Rubenesque. This is
Yes.
where it gets kind of funny.
Let's talk about it.
Rubenesque
Uh-huh.
is an adjective
Uh-huh.
that means fully and shapely or voluptuous.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the reason why he
Okay.
chose that, he used to be a painter as well.
Ah.
He loved and described voluptuous as a woman's figure.
Good.
Episode
Daddy's
3.
right.
Episode 3. You was right.
Don't even say that word. Don't even say that word.
I just think that is too
dang.
funny.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
That was with Adrian. Adrian. was
Oh,
on
yeah.
that.
Because he was like,
He got the schnauzer.
Oh, whoa. Wait a minute.
He got the schnauzer into the
He did.
the glass.
Yeah.
I will say though, that's how you're supposed to smell whiskey.
It is. No, he did it the proper way.
He did. I'm
He
telling
absolutely
Shout out
did.
to
It just
Adrian.
looked weird.
you. Yeah.
it
That's
does
it.
weird.
And shout out
He's-
to
he's
Adrian.
like-
You did it the right way. You taught us.
Yeah.
You got to get the schnauzer into the glass.
Yeah. We were
Yep.
all thrown off. We were all thrown off. But it was good.
Yeah.
But I wanted to bring up that question because it's so cool just to see how far we've come.
Okay, let me do the vice versa.
Okay.
What's the worst bottle?
Oh.
I got mine.
10th Mountain.
There's no shot you're gonna say.
Actually, no.
Yep.
I actually had
Yep.
the one, the
I knew
freaking
it.
Sharpie one, dude.
Oh,
man.
the gasoline.
Yes,
the
bro.
copper bottle.
Yes.
Copper bottle.
What
Yes,
was?
I don't know
was-
what that was called.
that,
though.
that bottle.
Miles
looked
loved
cool.
that one. Miles
Terrible.
loved that one.
Terrible.
No,
Man.
no way he loved it. He just
I-
wanted free alcohol. That's what it was. No way. No way he loved that bottle.
It was Scotch.
At all.
Oh my, it was Scotch.
and
I've
a
got.
copper
I've
It
got
was
to
a Scotch
find.
whiskey. Yeah.
I've got to find where that one is.
Actually,
because-
hold on. I have the notes tab.
What
up.
was it called? I don't know, but it was terrible.
Yeah, I wish to never try that bottle ever again. That copper bottle. What was that?
You guys are not finding it.
Deacon.
Oh,
Deacon. That's what it was.
That's
it was
exactly
Deacon.
what
I
it was.
found it. Who's not gonna find it?
That's exactly. That's the the
As
copper
soon,
bottle.
as soon as
Yeah.
you said it, I knew that.
Pretty cool bottle though.
It was a cool bottle.
Yeah.
Great. And it had a cool. What
That's-
was the character on it?
like a.
It
The
was,
long-
it was,
the long-
it,
the
it was,
long
it
neck,
was a
the long
beak.
nose.
It
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
beak.
yeah, yeah.
It's an old
It's
doctor
a
in
Halloween.
medieval times.
There you go.
Yeah. He used to kill people.
There you go. You remember that?
What?
No, yeah. I told you that. He used to kill people.
There you go. You did say
Yeah.
that. You did.
Well,
you did. That
all
doctor's back
doctors,
there.
all doctors back in medieval times wore the beak.
Yes.
That was one of their.
Well, he was classified for killing people. So.
Okay. Well, Deacon.
I think my second worst one, that's right up there, is that Stillhouse one. The
Oh,
one that was in the
in
gas.
the
Oh,
gasoline
it was
thing.
clear.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
that
yes,
was
yes.
interesting.
That was scary.
That was kind of sweet. That was way sweeter than what I thought. I thought it was going to taste like Deacon.
Yeah.
That's what it looked
Deacon
like.
was so bad.
Yeah,
Dude, we literally opened the bottle and it was like
that
awful.
was straight Sharpie and gasoline.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it smelled and tasted like.
I would agree.
I
with
just
those.
got a calendar book.
what?
I got a booking on my calendar.
Oh yeah,
good.
look
Tomorrow.
at that.
You're
You're
working
interrupting the podcast.
Sorry.
for that. Absolutely.
That's a
We're sorry,
sale.
viewers.
That's money.
Oh,
We
count- I
apologize.
got a calendar booking.
Yo.
That's
Oh,
money.
look at that. I got 4.
You don't sell anymore.
He still does. No, that ain't true.
That is
You don't
true.
have to.
What did you just put in the chat the other day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
Who had to answer those?
Yeah, you did.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh gosh.
I forgot the
don't-
copays. I was selling. I forgot what the copays were on a plan. They've in my defense, they've changed in the last 6 months. So
Yep. And who knew that?
you did.
Thank
Well,
you.
you should.
You damn right I should. And I did.
But
And I was the first one
I
to
had
answer.
to, I had to ask for them.
Well, I think it's important. I would agree with both of you. Those were the two worst. I would never have those again.
No.
And so I don't recommend those to any viewers that are out there watching.
Again, I need you guys to comment down below what whiskeys you want us to try.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we've done 45 bottles.
We still have a couple bottles of people that recommended that we've not gotten yet, though. We need to go back and look at those from previous episodes.
Yeah.
So that they've sent
And we'll
to
get
us.
to that.
Yeah, we need to get to those. But we will. I promise you will. We've already tried some bottles that people have recommended.
Yep.
So we do listen. We do want to apply.
We're
and I'm looking
going to
forward
do
to it.
Blanton's.
Yep, Blanton's. I also want to do Pappy at some point in time. Actually, one of our guests, we're going to be bringing you in the next couple of weeks a guest. We're going to be talking more in depth on real estate. And he said that he would bring a bottle of Pappy and sponsor the podcast for it. Another one of our guests, crap, I need to respond to him too. That's one of the great things about Talks on the Rocks. It reminds me of the things that we have.
Get out.
I've got another guest that wants to come on board. He's been very committed, talking about he spent 30 years in life insurance, in the life insurance field, and he still spends that in the financial field now. And he wants to come on board and sponsor a podcast or two. I need to get back to him. He wanted to do it this week. We might be able to still film it this week, but for airing next week, because this episode will get posted for this week. So yeah, we've got some things that are going to be coming down in the works from guests that are wanting to come on board. So both one, talking about real estate, the ways that people like natural consumers can get involved in real estate, whether that's angel investing, whether that is doing property flipping yourself, whether that is wholesaling. He does, he owns his own real estate agency and he flips houses himself. So he will flip about 50 homes this year. So he's very successful.
Nice.
We'll turn in over $1 million in revenue that will come from that, but he's always rolling it into new properties.
Exactly.
So he never actually net realizes that. We kind of talk about that 1031 exchange, how to accomplish that and do that in a business format. So I'd love to bring him on and bring that type of information and knowledge to our listeners.
For sure.
So
That's cool.
We've got some really cool guests that are
do.
going to be coming on board.
And some really cool places we're going.
Yeah. But I can't believe the September ones. Actually, I think we're less than 30 days out now.
We're like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're
1, 2,
we're
3,
close.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks out.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Don't
Oh, yeah,
forget about
exactly
it.
3 weeks. Because
3
today's
weeks.
Tuesday.
Yep, today is Tuesday. You'll see this episode tomorrow.
Yep.
And we're, like I said, very excited. Please RSVP again. We'll leave this with you guys because we'll wrap up now on our Talks on the Rocks episode. But what I want to make sure that we have 150 spots. We're already almost at 100 essentially. Especially once Victoria opens this up to her network, and
about be booming.
I think we're gonna be very close to the 150 mark, or if not more.
Yep.
If we fill up with 150 names, we will talk to Stewie's to see if we can accommodate any more. But I don't want to make any promises
For sure.
because it will. I mean, it has its limitations, and we don't want to run against an occupancy rate. So first 150 get in. After that, we might be able to make an exception. So if you want to secure your spot, click the link. We'll have it in the podcast. We'll have the QR code. Kyle, if you can put like a little QR code right here, that would be kind of sick. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys here soon, live.
It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
We're so excited.
Thanks for tuning into Whiskey and Insurance Podcast. Whiskey for the
Talks on the
souls,
Rocks.
insurance for the wallets.
Cheers,
Till
guys.
next time.
Till next time.
This has been the Whiskey and Insurance Podcast, brought to you by Apollo Health Insurance. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on Spotify, and be sure to RSVP to our first live podcast event on September 10th.